Hello, Year 10. Now, I'm hearing on the grapevine that a certain Mr. Meta has been throwing some shade at me and, apparently comments about, the state of my hair and, my walking style and things like that. And, normally I wouldn't dignify that with a response, but I did just want to say that, look, Mr. Meta, there's nothing wrong with being a bit jealous, okay? When you're confronted with this level of greatness, I understand, and I just wanted to let you know that, I'm here for you, we're all here for you. But anyway, on to the lesson. First things first, well done so many of you for getting work to me. I know a few of you have found it really, really difficult, and we're in that weird stage now where the novelty has worn off a bit, and I just have to say that this is the bit where, your hard work will really pay off in the long run, okay? If you really engage now, then it will help you a lot when it comes to your exam next year. So, getting into it, first things first, read the PDF document that is attached to Frog about the steps to war, specifically on the Nazi-Soviet Pact, and just bullet point down key facts that you may have missed from yesterday's lesson. I wouldn't expect there to be a lot, but this will just provide you with a bit more depth and just some more things to go from on that front. Okay, so just bullet point those, spend about 15 minutes or so getting that extra information onto that. And this is the PDF I'm referring to, by the way, just so that we're absolutely clear. Nevertheless, we are on to the second part of how significant the Nazi-Soviet Pact was as a cause of the Second World War. And I think now we know that, I think we know why Britain and France abandoned the policy of appeasement. I think we've got the background and the understanding kind of why the US, the Soviet Union and the Nazi Germany signed the pact. There's a lot of information there. But as I said in yesterday's lesson, today we are going to kind of expand on that a little bit and look into that deeper analysis. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is have a look at this picture of these two men here. Now, to be absolutely clear, the man on the left is a guy called Joseph Stalin. Don't let the fantastic moustache fool you. He was not a particularly nice individual. Indeed, he killed far more people than Hitler ever did. He was the leader of the Soviet Union. Remember, Soviet Union being communist, and he is shaking hands with a man named, and I will probably pronounce this wrong, Joachim von Ribbentrop. What a great name. Too great for me to pronounce, obviously. And he's the foreign minister of Germany, Nazi Germany. So communist Soviet Union, Nazi Germany. What are these two men thinking whilst they are shaking hands with each other? Okay, so just write that out. If you can print this picture out and just add the thought bubbles or just bullet point them in, I really don't mind. Then we've got two fantastic sources to look through here. One by David Lowe, published in the Evening Standard. Have a look at what Hitler and Stalin are pointing at each other behind their backs and try and think about what the meaning of that is. Analyse the content of the source by annotating it, and then analyse the provenance of the source. I can already imagine some of you going, hang on, what's the provenance again? The provenance is the 5 W's bit, who, what, when, where, etc. Essentially the origin of the source that you can see in the boxes below them, and I want you to think of, and just add to your annotations with some with what you can find and what you believe, particularly focusing on the nature, origin and purpose of these sources. And then make a judgment about how significant the Nazi-Soviet Pact would have been to the outbreak of the Second World War according to these cartoonists. Then it's over to you. What do you think? Was the Nazi-Soviet Pact the main reason the Second World War started? A paragraph response shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes on this. and that it's just solely your view, but remember to include some good sped in there. I don't just want a vague sort of yes it was, no it wasn't, kind of maybe, I don't know. I want some evidence, some good sped in that answer. Okay, so you've got those there that you can print off if you need them, and other than that, I just wish you the best of luck. Do contact me if you are stuck on anything, and otherwise upload to Frog. Keep on emailing me with questions. Communication is going to be really key. And finally, I know a lot of you are, well, all of you should be back into school pretty much this week, so I just want to wish you the best of luck. I will be in on Wednesday, but I don't think I'll be able to see any of you because they're keeping us in separate bubbles. But I am still here, so contact me on anything that you need help with. And best of luck. Keep up this great work, guys.